So let's tackle this.
Acknowledge the possibility of a supply crunch. Can you give us a bit more of a reality check here? What kinds of shortages should Americans be bracing for? What kind of disruption on gas prices can Americans expect?
First, let me just be really clear. The crunch is in the areas that are affected by the pipeline, the main spurs of the pipeline. So that really is the Southeast. It's about 70% of the supplies of North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and especially Southern Virginia are impacted the most. And so
seems like the Bible Belt, it seems like an attack on the red states.
those are the areas that we have the greatest concerns with, and because of the fact that there's not a whole lot of other supply. Now, this particular pipeline also supplies other states, but there are other pipelines that supply other states as well, so there's more diversity. In this particular region, that's where we're going to see the crunch, and this is why we know that we have gasoline, we just have to get it to the right places. And that's why these next couple of days, I think, will be challenging, and we want to encourage people. It's not that we have a gasoline.
What they're doing is they're freaking, you know what? We're going to make the Green New Deal. You know what? We're going to make people freaking have this, and you're just going to freaking deal with it. Because, well, the new Green Deal is not, it's not good green. It's green in their fucking pockets. No, it's not going to help the world at all. I promise you. I promise you. Well, let's finish listening to this fucking dyke.
Shortage. It's that we have this supply crunch, and that things will be back to normal soon, and that we're asking people not to hoard and know that we are all over this.
We're all over this. She just fucking, she's like a fuck asky, isn't she? Fucking women, just overly worried. Friggin' here, I'll say. Well, what is it that people are, especially Antifa and BLM after, trying to attack? The colonists. So, Colonial Pipeline, okay, you know what? It just, what is it? No, this is, let me try to find the right news. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. The claim is that it was by Russian dark side. I seriously doubt that. It just seems like whenever there's a boogeyman, Russia's to blame. No longer Al Qaeda, Al Qaeda, the Taliban and stuff. No one of Muslimness, right, or whatever. I'm gonna actually just move this over here. It's we gotta go after, and freaking the Russians. They're white. I mean, they're freaking. I mean, they're clothed all the time. We open that damn fucking winter. They live in winter. Russian bears. Bears. Sorry, they're like freaking. That's a term for gays. I'm just fucking with you, Russia. I love you. Oh shit! I'm a communist. Oh yeah. Okay, so y'all know that I'm a little bit biased towards Forbes. It's my mainstream media, honestly, because I just believe in capitalism. As if gasoline prices weren't already high enough, cyber tech and a colonial pipeline system could cause them to move even higher along the Atlantic coast into the Northeast. So what this comes down to is, well, see, this is what we need to pass the infrastructure plan, because our infrastructure is so sensitive, and so we need to really pass this infrastructure bill, because our infrastructure is so weak, because we don't have enough cybersecurity, and our systems are out of date and very vulnerable, blah blah, even though we attacked it ourselves. Could it be an attack on Florida? I mean, because wasn't there a cyber attack in Florida with the water? Maybe that was a ransomware attack too. You know, and it's freaking okay. Now they figure they got money this time. Next, they're gonna go for a little bit more. Freaking hold motherfuckers. You know, always be the man with the bomb. Always be the man with the bomb. You know, honestly, I mean, shit. These are just people that are just fucking with the system and exposing how weak Biden is. Because freaking that cyber attack in Florida with the water and everything, actually, you know, I'm having a hard time finding, you know, let me just try to stay focused here. I mean, I'm not seeing. Let's see, Christian news, Black Christian news. Let's check this one out. The operator in its sign. Oh my God. Wait, what did I say? Something about White House? Wow. What a website. What a website. Oops. Hold on a second. Yeah, hold on a second. And so this is Sergeant Report. This is the line. So where's the legend? So yeah, it seriously goes right through, you know, the Bible Belt. I mean, it really does. Hold on. So the Washington Post reported that ransomware was used in the attack site, and 2 U.S. officials didn't identify. It wasn't clear if the attack was carried out by foreign government, hackers, or criminal group. The officials told the Post in ransomware attacks, hackers typically encrypt an organization's computer files and then demand a ransom payment to unlock the data. And though there appears to be little in the way of culprits or suspected individuals or entities that may have carried out the attack at this early period of the investigation, we can expect the Biden administration to hold up as a prime example of why its ambitious cybersecurity and power grid protection initiative is urgent and essential. You know, let's just, the Cybersecurity 202, the Biden administration rolls out a 100-day plan to improve electric grid cybersecurity. April 20th, the Biden administration is launching a 100-day plan to shore up the cybersecurity of the nation's electricity infrastructure. It is announcing today. The plan, a joint effort between Energy Department and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, focused on helping operators in the electricity industry modernize their security systems, implement new technologies to detect and mitigate threats. And that's why you got to pay attention. I mean, I'm kind of colorblind, and you know, but yeah, there's reasons why. The context, you got to, you know, pay attention to those things. But and it's crazy because it's just what I thought, and I'm just confirming my thoughts with all of y'all. And but yeah, it also comes after the White House's April 15th sanctions rollout, targeting Russian officials and entities for alleged involvement in the SolarWinds hack. The need for an overhaul of cybersecurity and protections of the U.S. government and civil infrastructure networks has been a major theme of this administration, also stemming from leading Democrats' quickly blaming Moscow for pretty much every hack which targets American companies or agencies for the past 5 years, despite cases of the often lacking any evidence as the responsible parties. The Iranians and Chinese have also increasingly brought in alongside the Russians as prime nefarious actors in these cyber threats. However, as recently admitted in a Wired piece on the Oldsmar, Florida water supply systems hack, wherein chemicals were added to the town's water at dangerous levels, there's also many instances of unsophisticated lone wolf hackers able to sometimes penetrate overly exposed systems. So, yeah. Big money, no whammies. This is what true national infrastructure looks like. The Trump administration was rightly pillared for not putting emphasis on infrastructure and specifically cybersecurity during his time in office. Trump sacked his director at the Department of Homeland Security and Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, Christopher Krebs. After the election, Mr. Krebs then took to the media and social media to lambast the administration over accusations of tampering and malfeasance in the 2020 election results. In the wake of the kerfuffle, I would hope we could reprise Mr. Krebs to fill us in on other key aspects of his oversight at the Department of Homeland Security. Infrastructure protection of the 16 critical sectors. Let's focus on energy, shall we? Biden administration touted infrastructure investment as a priority, only to immediately cancel the Keystone XL pipeline project. The Midwestern version of the colonial and key infrastructure improvement. Apparently, his ardent supporters believe thousands of smoke-belching diesel trucks and gas and coal-burning trains carrying petroleum along highways and train beds is somehow better for the environment than a pipeline winding its way through the pastoral landscapes of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska. I mean, shit, we've got pipelines up in Alaska, and they're pretty successful, and they deal with earthquakes, frigid temperatures, blizzards, allow for wildlife and everything like that. So I'm just saying, man, not everything has to be 9/11, but 9/11 activities happen. We're being attacked. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay sharp, love you all.